Hello. Good morning, evening, afternoon, or nighttime, wherever you are. I hope you are having the best of days. Um, this is our second stream of the day. The first one was earlier in the afternoon, around 3 p.m. Central European time, so that was like 9 a.m. EST. We watched some cool videos. We caught up with a lot of the community stuff, so if you haven't checked that out, you can find the link in the videos. Anyways, today's kind of a big day. Today we finished the Machinist story, and I honestly didn't think that I would like this story so much, but I do, and I'm really curious to see how it turns out to be. Now, apart from the entire what is it, the Machinist quest line, I think it goes up to level what, level 70. Like right now I'm level like 50, 54 quests or whatever, and I think we have like another set of quests after that from like what is it, from 50 50 to from 60 to 70. What we're gonna also do is the 8 level 80 quests for the Machinist, for Dancer, and I don't know if there's a quest for a Reaper. I think so, but I'm gonna have to either look it up because I have no idea where to find it, or I don't know. You guys are gonna tell me. We'll see. But anyways, we are going to start, and I think this accidental drop, the mock gun that you can see on screen, is having me seriously consider maining Machinist. No, apart from me actually really liking the job already, I do mind that I don't have all the spells, and I haven't reached the end game yet, so I don't know if I truly like it. The way it is in Endwalker, of course. Well, there's a lot of buttons to press, but but I'm still learning. Hi, Luneth, welcome back. Job quest is still 70, then the 80. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. So I have level 50 to 60s, so that's like Heaven's Ward maybe quests to finish up. And then I have the Stormbloods quests, and then there's the level 80. Yeah, okay, I got it. Anyway, how's work? You are at work, aren't you? Anyway, oh, my hair is like stuck in my glasses. That's annoying. Okay, because I do need my hair and my glasses to not mix, because they don't mix well. I don't know if you can hear that sound. You probably can't. But like the sound of like getting your hair untangled from the glasses is like one of the most disturbing sounds. Like very close to your ears, and even though I have headphones, I can hear like it's like breaking bones and not untangling hair. That's kind of what it sounds like. Anyway, yesterday we left off right here. So I need to go there. I want to see what's up. Okay, I finally managed to fix my gear. So I think I think that's gonna make the questing a lot easier. I'm not gonna waste a bunch of time. I just kind of want to start with the quests and get into the story. I don't know. Like, I kind of want to experience the stories on stream. You guys told me that that not all of them are good, but I think I have the potential to get myself into the story. See, when it comes to level 80 Reaper quests, I did the level 70 to 80 Reaper story, and I did the level 80 Reaper's final quest. However, I don't think I was able to do the other level 80 Reaper quest, because that one required me to finish the role quests, which I've only finished recently. To my knowledge, every job has a level 80 quest in Shadowbringers for once you finish the role quest, and those I am pretty sure I haven't even touched. So to my knowledge, there are 2 level 80 quests. I do not have a Reaper title of any sort, if there is such a thing at all. So my goal is to collect all of these titles and to finish all of these 80 quests. Like, to do this, properly to get like all your job quests and get all the titles and get all your gear, like you actually have to put a lot of effort into it, right? It's crazy. Like you literally have to like sit down and research what you need to do and how you need to do it and stuff. It's not easy at all. Anyway, this is our level 56 quest. I thought I was supposed to do the 54th. That's okay. Anyway, this one gives us... Oh, that's actually useful. Savannah seems in a cheerful mood. I'm excited for this finale. We just had Joy coming back to us. I think that's where we left off. Greetings, V. Okay. Is this not a wonderful day to be a machinist? Lord Stefanian de Hallinar, you and the Skysteel Manufacturing employees under your authority are hereby charged with fomenting insurrection. I don't know any of these two words, but that's okay. Insurrection, my dear sir, I have fomented nothing of the sort. You stand accused of arming so like, okay, I get it. Arming commoners with weapons of war and discharging said weapons within the locality of the Broom. Ah, that little scene when we liberated Joy's father. Henceforth, the manufactory shall remain under Temple Knight surveillance. Should you fall to refute the accusations against you within the allotted time, punishment may include seizure of your workshop and imprisonment for all those deemed accomplices to the crime. Wow. Jesus. The Fury, take that smirking fox. Tettlegrit knew we would attempt to rescue. Oh, that's why he was laughing at us. I get it. So, she came back, but now she's gonna go to jail, apparently. Once they set their sights of summit, the Temple Knights is like a bandersnatch with a bone. You best say farewell to your workshop. Hope not. They'll not take my manufactory. I will think of something. Work is good. Chilling in the office, getting my inventory sheets ready. Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. I'm a lot happier than you, it appears, from where I'm standing tonight. It is difficult to prove the truth of something one has not done. Mayhap the wiser course would be to provide evidence of Telegrin's wrongdoing. As a clever bastard though that one. You might try, but I'd best not overstep my bounds. My contract's almost drawn in any case, and I'll be moving on, no matter what happens to the workshop. Wow, okay. Our instructor, he sure don't like to get involved. As for me, I'll see if I can find any strings connecting cows Demel to their crimes. The Forgotten Knights should be a good place to start. I don't know what I'd do without the workshop. I'll see if I can't get some folks talking. I guess that's gonna be our job. And that leaves you and me. I believe I shall remain here in the manufactory to occupy the gaze of Temple Knights, whilst you aid Celesto with his inquiries. Okay. Of course, things always happen at the bar. Why not? It's, oh my god, when I run, my arms are clipping my wings. Can I, like, maybe I should walk. Is there a, okay, let me see. How about I walk to all my quests? That's a lot better. Yeah, that's what we'll do. I cannot stand, clipping. Holy shit. My inventory is pretty reading tallies, spreadsheets, numbers, counting, and it's so fun, I bet. Okay, this is our new idea of interactive, engaging content. We're gonna walk around like this. I swear I cannot stand the clipping. Getting numbers to our service system that takes forever to load. Well, that sounds exciting. Maybe if I jump, it'll take less time. Oh, exactly. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk around. There is no way I'm gonna be handling that clipping. No, sir. I appreciate you coming out with me. It's a bit hard planning out in the workshop, but with Temple Knight's eyeballing our every move, we should be able to talk freely in here, though. Like, I will, most of the time I will be flying unless we're in Ishgard, so it doesn't really matter. Do you recall that bloke as was standing guard over Joystad? Fredo is his name. He took to the marksmanship with a passion and hadn't missed a single day of training, not until today. I got suspicious, of course, and decided to pay a visit to his home. Right away, you could see the door had been kicked in, so I went inside and had me a proper look. That's when I found a ragged feather just lying there on the floor amidst the bits of broken furniture. If I wanted to keep my hands clean, then maybe I'd hire me some thugs from out of town to do for poor Fredo. Thugs would might otherwise make a living poaching wild chocobos. I see. I suggest you talk to Lord Stefanian and take a trip out to Tail Feather. I'll keep poking around here in the city and see what else crawls out of the stonework. Oh my god, do I have to walk back to the... Of course I do. But we're not gonna do that. What we're gonna do... Oh, shit. Where is the quest? Okay, what we'll do is we'll teleport as much as we can. Because there is no way that I'm gonna be handling that clipping. I've only just seen that. And I will not put you through that either. Alright. This is, like, this walk is kind of a healthy distance away. I don't really... Can I... Oh, is there a way... Okay, if I sprint and do this, like, I'm at least a little faster, right? Like, I'm, like, fast walking. So it's kind of okay. Come on, that clipping is not something we would want to look at all, right? So I'll just use all my cooldowns whenever they're available. This may be our best lead. If we can track down the man who first employed Fredo, then we shall have a solid link to House Emerald. Let's waste no time. Onwards to the Duranian Forelands and to Tailfeather. That's fine. As soon as we're there, we're just gonna be able to fly, so it doesn't matter. It's okay. It's okay. That's kind of what the suit was made for. It wasn't made for these like combat situations anyway. I really wanted it today. Okay. Oh, it's clipping my... Okay. We have to pick a different mount too. Let me see. Oh my god. Okay. This is gonna require a whole thing. Okay, we're gonna pick Let me see. I have some ideas. I don't have a lot of mounts, but what we're gonna do is... Let me see something. Okay, that's still clipping. That is definitely still clipping. How about... Well, we can always go in a car. Or we can ride a cactus. Because if you ride a cactus, you're kind of standing. A fairy on a cactus. Is that ever something that is acceptable? I don't think I have any other mounts that are not gonna clip as much. Most of them are... How about the cat? Okay, let's see the... Oh, the cat is... Oh, the cat has extreme clipping. That is not gonna work. That is not gonna work. How about the Mana Cutter? Mana Cutter is kind of cute, and it's kind of a ship. Mana Cutter is actually not clipping. But what we should do... I know what we should do. We should ride Regalia. I understand. I understand that that's the only choice. And that is exactly what we'll do. It's fine. But why are we... Oh, okay. So we can't... Okay, so we have to turn off the walk when we're on a mount. That's fine. Okay, got it. Got it. It's all good. Good news for you. I've spoken with some few of these hunter fellows, and they told me of a trio of ruffians that passed through here dragging a man matching Fredo's description. We shall scour the forest to the south if you will look to the north. Do not wait for us. Should you find these ruffians, then pray confront them ere Fredo comes to further harm. Alright, that works. We got it figured out. It's all good. Yeah, they gotta do something about this clipping. That is, that was not a pretty sight. Oh, this is not a duty? I kind of expected one. Okay. No witnesses! Cut this one's throat as well. Oh, Jesus. Okay. That's not nice at all. Can I do both of them? Not really. Wasn't really positioned well enough. That's okay. Okay, we found it. Also a seal of House Samuel, I guess. I think that's what they said. My thanks. I did not expect to see another Dawn. Oh, this is bad. Fredo, not leaking blood, are you? Splendid. He gave us quite a scare. Forgive me, Lord. Those men, they dragged me from home. Said they'd hurt me if I didn't swear false witness to the Temple Knights. You were forced to substantiate their accusations. Then you merely need to withdraw your testimony to strengthen our position. It would be a boon if we were also able to provide some manner of physical evidence. A seal of House Samuel would explain how the ruffians who snatched Fredo were able to enter the city without challenge. Aye, this shall do nicely. I'm truly sorry, my lord. All it took was one little beating for me to repay your kindness with betrayal. I'll not darken your doorstep again. Oh, Jesus. What nonsense! You hardly had a choice in the matter. Continue your training at the manufactory, however, and you'll become more than a match for thugs such as these. Even without a noble's wealth of prestige, a common man can earn himself independence. You'll see that Machinist's firearm is for more than just shooting dragons. It can help set you free. His lordship's vision will change Ishgard for the better. Come with us, Fredo, become the spear and shield that our city needs. Yeah, with a gun. I'd like that. I'd like to feel like I'm worth something. Aw. We'll make mistakes, my dear fellow. The trick is to learn from them and rise stronger from every defeat. Come, let us return to the manufactory. Aww. This is bad. With enhanced graphics, you think they can find a way to implement less clippage on armors and clothing? Maybe if they were to also implement... Okay, why is it, it's not as bad. Wait, now that I'm running, it's not as bad. Like, my arms are not doing the same thing that they were doing. Oh, maybe when my camera is like this. No? No, okay. How about, like, does it make a difference if I, like, change pose or something? I don't think it does. I don't think it should make a difference, but, if they were to introduce something, called, well, actually, I don't know how it's called, but if they gave the structure to an object so that, like, when you touch it, you kind of hit into it, and if they, I think it's, like, anti-collision or something like that. If they were to, like, do that, and, like, make those objects actually appear in space as full objects and not just as pieces of graphics that you can walk through, then yeah, maybe, but that is a lot of work, and that requires a lot of, like, programming and stuff, so I honestly don't think that the stuff that already is clipping would ever be fixed in such a way. Like, this glamour is amazing, I love it. It's just not made for the combat situations. It's made for you to just kind of, you know, have it and wear it. But I really wanted it today, so I will be stubborn and continue to wear it. The tables must have turned, my friend. I submitted the evidence you found to the Temple Knights. With the aid of Fredo's new testimony, we have enough proof to lodge a counter-accusation against Tellegrinch. The wheels of justice have begun to turn, and we shall soon be free of these baseless suspicions. In the meantime, Rosnell requested that I instruct you to remember your bleeding practice drills. Charming fellow. Okay. So yeah, I doubt that they're gonna do anything about that kind of clipping. It is a lot of work because they would have to, like, basically rewrite every single one of these things that is problematic. And imagine the amount of like reports and everything that they have to collect. Oh, wait. Where is that spell? What is this? Reduces damage taken by self and nearby party members by 10%. There was a place for this. Okay, we're gonna do it like this. Okay. Perfect. What is this? Delivers an attack. Shares a... Okay. Stefania is frustrated by the lack of movement and evinced by the wheels of justice. Okay, so some time has passed. Now he's like, oh, nothing is happening just yet. That's great. Yeah, I know what it is. No worries. I trust your training fair as well. I've heard note on the page of the manufactory and would become fair news from any quarter. That's okay. What's up with the delays? Am I, I'm not sure if this stream is delayed. I actually doubt it. I don't think it should be. Bad news, my lordship. We talked to a clerk who works at the congregation and says the accusation against the workshop ain't been lifted yet. What's worse, it seems they ain't inclined to pursue your case against Telegrange neither. What? Mom, you're fine? Is that how you're gonna call me now? Jeez. I did not... I do not understand. When I presented my evidence to the Temple Knights, the officer in charge seemed convinced of our innocence. I'm kidding. It's all good. My dear name Stefania, and truth is dictated by the victor, the one most skilled in strategy, the one most adept at maneuvering, one such as me. How dare you show your face in my manufactory? Have you no shame at all? Shame? Why, you were the one who submitted a forgery of my house's seal in an attempt to deflect your obvious guilt. Upon review of the evidence, however, the Temple Knights shall soon rule in my favor. But our sources were unimpeccable. Our innocence was all but proven. The twice altered testimony of a commoner is hardly unimpeccable. Peccable? I don't know. And you cannot deny claims that the ailing House Hallienard has been arning the lowborn and inciting them to seize their independence. We have all heard the shots fired within the city walls. You would twist and corrupt everything we have worked for. As I said, such is the privilege of the victor. If you wish, I might even be willing to teach you how to bend the situation to your advantage. We shall do well enough on our own. Now exit my manufactory ere you find your shiny armor doused with machine oil, or maybe shot with bullets. You would spurn my generous advice? Will you truly surrender? Your last chance to demonstrate House Alienard's unswerving devotion to Ishgard's prosperity. There is a beast that has been harassing our supply trains of late, a menace that the Holy See greatly desires to see put down. Even cloistered here amongst your scrap-covered benches, you must have heard tales of the fearsome Varysellen. Varysellen, the same dragon that the Order of the Knights Dragoon has failed time and time again to slay. It means to take a bloody show of your boss. The Holy See has agreed to abolish your trial in exchange for the dragon's death. Pray send word when you're prepared to face Varysellen. I shall organize for a priest to be present and provide you with suitable bait. Feels bad. The lordship, what do we do? I'll just confess it was me that was firing the weapon. You shouldn't have any trouble laying the blame on a drunken outsider, especially one that's known for his vicious crimes. That ought to get off the insurrection charges at least. Oh, that's so bad. He should not be doing this. No, you cannot do such a thing. I lived half my life in a ship's cabin, and the prison cell ain't much smaller. You can pay me for the time in the brig after they let me out. What? No, don't do it! No, we need to stop him. Stop him! I'll stop him, the lordship. Go! Go, girl! By the fury that mounts full of surprises. My prospectometer had naught to say of this eventuality. Awesome. Okay, I realized that I'm gonna rebind these. Usually I have my defensives here, and I've already had this set up. I'm gonna have it here. I don't think I have any more, I don't think I have any more defensives for the time being. I think that's just gonna be it. I cannot allow our instructor to sacrifice himself for the manufactory. We have no choice but to accept Telegrinch's impossible challenge. But I fear Rosnell will not be convinced unless we prove we have a chance of defeating Daruselen. I do have a Machinist Marvel in mind that might just do the trick. Its implementation, however, will require a number of clear lightning crystals of the like found in the Sea of Clouds. And these are clearly the Heaven's Word quests. To set up the Vanu store such crystals for use in their tribal ceremonies. Priests steal into a Kunduvana and lighten their baskets a touch. Surely they won't miss a handful of, or two. Why can't we just ask them? I've already spent some time doing the rep with them. Okay. Alright, let's go there. I actually have been enjoying Beast Tribe's quests, but I haven't had a lot of time lately to commit to them. That doesn't mean I won't. Okay, so if we steal these now, that means that the level 60 quest is probably gonna be like the fight with the dragon. I mean, most of these quests are somewhat somewhat predictable. Like you always have like the plot set up at like quest like 56 or 58, or is it like, I don't know, 46, 48 or whatever, and then you have like one final boss and a duty later on. But every single chain did tell a different story, at least so far. So I like that. They didn't really just like copy paste it and just kind of, you know, mashed it into a story that's pretty much already been told with different characters. But you kind of know what you can expect. Probably shouldn't have gone this high. Why did I do that? Oh, okay, so it's here. Maybe I can. Is this like a cone? It is not. Okay. I have to look away. I keep the stream paused and I fall behind. I see. So that's why your replies are like 1 hour behind sometimes. I do wonder like what you do. Like in my mind, like you were just like rewinding the stream to hear like what we were talking about, but okay. It's gonna work? No, it's like a, I don't even know where to stand to basically catch all of them. Well, that one's easy. That one was super easy. Well, we are gonna walk again. Oh. That's one slow walk though. That's okay. We're enjoying the sights of Ishgard. I wonder if these does this help me? Increases movement speed of self by a nearby party. Is this really helping me? I don't know. Probably not a lot. We're doing something. It's okay. For the Machinist Marvel I have in mind, I shall have need of the clear lightning crystals found in Sea of Clouds. Yes, these are wonderful specimens. These crystals shall allow me to broaden the capabilities of your Ether Transformer via a more efficient process of energy conversion. I only hope it'll be impressive enough to convince our instructor to abandon his foolish course. Okay. What do we get? Okay, what does this do? Built instant attack with a potency, okay. Hey, why is this so strong in comparison? It shares recast hammer with fire blaster. Okay, I get it. I see. Where are we gonna have it though? Four. It's gonna be. Can't have it there. I mean, I suppose I can. I'm just trying to bind it so that it makes sense. Right now, my binds are really not making sense. Hi, Victor, welcome back. Can I see the drill time? I suppose. I'm not sure what you mean by it, but I guess we're gonna discover. This also stays where I left off, and then I just play from where I paused, so I don't have to rebind and go back. I see. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, it's level 58, and we don't get a new spell. We get it at level 60, I think. Stefanian has word on the situation with Rosnal. I can't say the guy's name. One of our machinists just returned to report on the situation with Rosnal. It would seem that Joy and some few colleagues have caught up to him in the pillars. Pray make your way to the scene and persuade the instructor to stand down. Is that the drill? Next to the crit skill. Yeah, my binds were weird. I think what I need to do is I need to sit down and actually learn what I need to do. You are in for a very slow experience. We are going to walk instead of run. I'm gonna show you what happens when I run. We have a lot of clipping from my tiny little aura arms. I don't know, like, it feels like she runs faster in the city. Like, when I'm in... I don't know, like, when I'm not in the city, like, her arms don't look like this. I don't know. Maybe it's... Maybe I'm imagining things. I'm probably imagining things. But this way, we're not really seeing the clipping. So it's all good. Wait, is that... Is that our friend? Wait, did he die? Is this Joy? That is Joy. Oh no! Yeah, the dress clips a lot. It's such a gorgeous dress. But I really, really want to wear it. It's just that it's not fit for combat. It is fit for just, you know, just being there, but not entering fights. But I really want to wear it! Should have known you'd be along. Now back off before I teach the student the meaning of point blank. Talking to you as well, Joy. Step aside. I bloody well will not step aside. But you take the fight out of him with a ghost round if you please. So that's how it's gonna be. Come on then, we'll see who shoots who first. Oh my god. Do I have to? Oh man. That's not how you shoot at a guy, like, standing right next to him. Jeez. Bloody else, that was fast. Your students ever strive to impress you, Rosnell? And 'tis thanks to these diligence that I was able to once more improve the tools of our trade. Even very selling cannot stand against the advances we have made in both technique and technology. You must have faith that our machinists will prevail. And though I appreciate for your eagerness to occupy a cell on my behalf, such a sacrifice will not halt Telegrin's crusade against manufactory. You might be right about that. He's right about more than just that. You've got to stop underestimating what we're capable of. I keep forgetting what a stubborn lot I'm dealing with. You're the ones that are challenging the very stones what Ishgard was built on. Alright, I won't give myself up on one condition. All talk of contracts aside, you let me help in the fight against this very sullen nightmare. You've always sought to avoid such entanglements before. What has changed? It's a matter of penance. Back when I was still in charge of the kudas, I lied to my subordinates. Instead of serving the thalassocracy, I had them lads working to further my own agenda. It all came apart, though, when I sent a glut of them off to die in a battle they had no business being in. I had my eyes on the admiral's chair, see, but what kind of admiral would do that? It was reckless and selfish, and got a lot of people killed. After they stripped me off my rank, I drowned myself in drink, and took up the life of the worst kind of pirate. It was bad. That soldier I tried to visit in Camp Overlook. It was one of my lads what survived. I've been sending him every coin I can spare to pay back my bloody debt, but there ain't enough guilt in the world that could buy off my guilt. And now, years later, I see a chance to undo the wrong I've done, and a bunch of my students plan to charge into a situation they got no business being in, and I plan to see him come out of it alive. Well then, consider yourself invited to the battle. Come, lead us in a pre-battle drill, Rosnell. Jeez. We're really gonna do this. Yeah, I mean, I actually am pretty invested in this story. I personally really like it. What's more, your skill at firearms has rescued the manufactory from peril. Let us head back there, shall we? So which job quests would you recommend for the story as well? Apart from the ones that we've already done. Like, we've done Dancer, we've done the Reaper, we've done Pally, Machinist. What else have I done? I've done Red Mage. I don't think you were there for the entire Red Mage journey because I didn't do the entirety of it on stream, unfortunately. I don't know why. It was a good story. Dark Knight. Everyone says Dark Knight. These, like, I want to do. I think I want to do Sage first because I want to go through the healer role quests and just finish that Mega Shadowbringers role quest or whatever. Just get that over and done with, and then I'll probably start Dark Knight because of the story and because they're awesome. But yeah. No, I wasn't kidding. We're actually gonna walk. See, there you are. I have sent word of your decision to Telegrit. Even with the instructor's added firepower, however, I fear this challenge will test us to our very limits. Grosnell has vowed to stay with us, regardless of the term of his contract, until the sins of his past have been washed away in Very Sellen's blood. Let us then take advantage of every moment we have from now until the battle to hone our skills at a razor's edge. So he's decided to not really give us any spells. That's okay. Ooh, we got like a bunch of stuff. What did we get? Okay, the upgrade. Okay, another spell that I have no idea where I'm gonna bind. And we got the armor cover. Okay, that's awesome. I'm gonna be right back. I just need to go visit Annie. and we'll continue. Love the 60 goggle. We got goggles? That is awesome, actually. I didn't expect them, but now I'm looking forward to them. Like, it's amazing how much good glam pieces you can get out of these quests, and people are just like, nah, I don't want to do them. I don't want the glam. I guess you kind of have to do them if you want to be playing the job, because, well, you obviously need the spells, but still. I'm very appreciative of these coffers for the glam. Savannah has received word of the upcoming trial. A day has been chosen for our trial against Verisellen. More than any that have come before, this battle shall be pivotal in deciding the future of the manufactory and machinery both. Thus, ere we march forth to meet our fate, I would hold a celebration in honor of all that we have accomplished. As has become customary, however, the principal players are nowhere to be found. Pray head into the city and seek out Joy, Rothinol, Celesto, and my father. Oh, okay, so they're gonna make us run a lot. That is kind of a bit annoying because we need to be... You know what? For this particular occasion, we're gonna endure some of the clipping because I do not see myself walking around Ishgard, regardless of what the fact that we can teleport. I'm just gonna try to somehow ignore it. I don't know how. Okay. I'm invited to the manufactory. Well, well, how times have changed. Though I appreciate the gesture, I do not have a place at that table. I vowed to leave Skysteel Matters to Stefanian alone, and so I shall tell my son that I shall pray for victory and a prosperous future that will grow from his success. Nah, feels bad. I really wanted to see that man there. I think his support would mean a lot to Stefanian. I hope I can get to level 80. Well, maybe not with these quests. I've been wanting to do the level 80 quest, but I'm still not level 80, and I kind of have been counting on it. Oh, okay. Like, there's no way to, like, turn myself around and not see the clipping. Like, there's nothing I can do. Oh, jeez. Okay. A feast, is it? I can already feel my belly rumbling. As always, the chief works, like, we need, like, 4 million. Maybe maybe I can finish the Wondrous Tales. I think I'm missing, like, 2. As always, the chief works to make the manufacturer a place where commoners like me feel welcome. He's done his best for us, and I mean to do my best for him, even if it means fighting that monster of a dragon. Yeah, I should probably finish the Wondrous Tales, like, unsynced. I think I can unsync some of the battles, actually. We need to go to the night. Like, I can unsync the... What do I even have? I think I can unsync... Like, I need, like, 2... Oh. Okay, I don't think I... Oh, I don't have second chances either. I don't know, am I gonna have to, like, do roulettes and stuff? I guess so. I don't know, we're gonna have to figure out a way to get ourselves to 80 so that I can do the level 80 quest. I don't know how much experience I'm gonna get from level 60 to level 70 quests. Not really sure. What? Another bleeding celebration? Well, I guess we never did get to have that first one. But yeah, I knew the first time I met you, you'd be a demon with a carbon, and bugger me if I weren't right. Now look at us, ready to stand side by side against one of the biggest bloody dragons to ever raid a supply drain. I'll get everyone through this, though, don't you worry. Thanks, man. Where's Joy? Joy is at the... Oh, maybe this is not... Okay, we just need to go to Skysteel. I'm just trying not to look at my character at all. While she's running, like, I don't wanna see her at all. It's okay. But now I know better than to wear that dress when I'm supposed to be running. I wanted it for the cutscenes. I wanted to see what it's gonna look like, but you know, it is what it is. I'll head there right now, but before we do, I wanted to thank you again for helping me find a way. I just got myself back to where I belong, and I am about to give up the workshop a second time. That's wonderful. Let's just go inside. I don't know. Now she's like walking around more slowly. Maybe it's because of the sprint. Let me see. Oh, sprint's on cooldown. Okay, let me see. It's like, I think it's because of the sprint. I think I must never use sprint. Thank you for summoning everyone to the feast, and thank you for Father's message. Eat, drink, and be merry, my friends. Soon we shall introduce Varicella to the rage of Machinists for the manufactory and for Ishgard. Aww. See how their eyes shine with determination. You are the perfect choice to act as my ambassador. Ever has your presence been a boon to the manufactory. I often wonder what would have become of us had you not chosen to walk the path of the Machinist. Though our next battle together will indeed be perilous, it shall also serve to demonstrate the pinnacle of our achievements. When Varicella lies defeated in the snow, we will have accomplished a deed that Talagridge and the Holy See believe nigh impossible. When you are ready to make history, join us at the site on the trial in the Kurthas Western Highlands. Sure. At least we get to fly here, right? Oh, I love the sky. Look at that. I just love the sights here. Like, I'm usually not a fan of winter, but they make winter in Final Fantasy real nice, don't they? I just really want to get myself to 80. So that I can actually do that quest. Like, I still have all of my roulettes for today. So I'm pretty sure if I was to queue for anything, I'll be able to get to 80 quite quickly. But today I want to finish all of those role and, well, job quests that I started. And finish their chains, and most importantly, get the titles. I actually don't know if you get anything apart from the titles. You don't really get like the covers or the glamour or anything for level 80 quests. I think it is just a title, to be honest. I actually don't know how it works. Let me check. Let me check. Rapid, no. Classes, profile. Okay. Oh, so it just shows, okay, so it shows the achievements. So it's one of the quests. I don't know. I don't even know, like, what the achievement would be called, but I think I know that they offer some titles. At least I've been told, and I think I do already have some. Like, I think I have my Red Mage one and my Pally one. That's just the titles and wrapping up on the job quest to the end. Yeah, that's what I thought. But that's okay. We got the title. I mean, that's what I want. Sure. Let's do this. But Reaper also has one, right? Even though Reaper had the level 80 job quest as part of the Reaper intro, right? Lord Catagrange, my machinists are assembled. We now but await the arrival of the dreaded Varicella. Excellent. I'm accompanied by a priest of the Holy See who shall ensure that the trial proceeds in accordance with Ishgardian law. A wagon has also been provided to tempt the talents of your quarry. The observatorium has been tracking the creature's movements. According to their calculations, Varicella and its entourage should fly over this pass within the hour. Should the machinists of the sky still manufactory satisfy the conditions of this trial by combat, either through victory or valorous death, then shall your innocence be proven and your honor redeemed. Should you choose to flee, however, I trust I need not elaborate further. I have no clue, but I'm gonna look for the Reaper one. We'll see. We shall receive proceedings from on high, that I might judge thine actions evenly and with uninterrupted view. May justice be served. Alright, good luck to us. Here, Reverends, pray do not avert your eyes should the scene become one of bloody carnage. We would not wish to deny these fine combatants a fair trial. Wow, okay. My strategy for the battle is thus: hit these beasts with everything we have. Deploy every turret and shoot every bullet. We shall bury very sullen under a hall of metal and fire. Okay. I love the sound effects though. I mean, obviously they're gonna be shots, but I just think they're really cool. There is a lot of buttons to press. I should have eaten food. Micromanaging like that. Oh, there she is. Bloody hell, it's massive, and that's the thing we gotta kill? As manufacturing sheep, I have but one order for you all. Survive the battle. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Hello, Glazies! How are you doing? Welcome back. Ha. I kinda love this. Alright, I really hope they get wrecked. Machinist protect the fallen. Oh, now they need protection. That's great. Why do this? Why protect me? If you won't allow the dragons to do their bloody work, you'll be free to pursue your agenda. Yeah, because they are not asshats. I and a few carry that you had earned it. After the grief you have caused, they should take what is left of your corpse and string it up for target practice. But if my machinists are truly to be the spear and shield of Ishgard, we must defend all our citizens with equal zeal. And now is the moment when he's like learning from him? I fear that excessive association with commoners has softened your brain. That oath you have sworn, however, is indeed a knightly one. Oh, he is an absolute disgrace. I hate that guy. If you're done yapping, Lord Telegrinch, we're a bit bloody busy here. Wag that tongue again, and it'll be the first thing I put a bullet through. Oh wow. I love her. You'd best heed her warning, old fellow. Joy is not one to give voice to idle threats. Until this day, I but observed your battles from afar. What a perfect opportunity for me to evaluate your skills from a more intimate perspective. By the Furies, he's still speaking. Leave him, Joy. We have more pressing matters to attend to. Let us shoot a path through the foes arrayed before us. Well, let us do that. Oh man, I love my weapons so much. Like, my weapon is the whole reason why I even decided to go with this glam, even though, yes, there is definitely clipping. What I want is to eat my food, and I don't know if they're gonna allow me to do that right now. Oh, they are. I need to actually press the buttons that make sense. Where is Telegrinch? Why did he say... Oh, okay. Yeah, we definitely can't hold them all. I don't know why we're being made to anyways. trying to like remember all the spells that I have at my disposal, and sometimes that is not an easy thing to do. There are way too many spells. But at least this is the actual dragon that we need to kill, so we deal with her, and that's the end. I suck at this though. I actually need to learn my spells. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there's a lot of buttons. I am not very experienced with my buttons, but I'm working on it. We've done it. The damnable beast is dead. I thank you for saving my life. The accusations against you shall, of course, be withdrawn. As a further token of my gratitude, I offer you a boon. Speak your wish, and I shall do all within my power to grant it. A boon? You think one little favor will wipe the ledger clean of your steaming shite? Oh wow. Fortunately, my heart has but one desire. I will have your oath that henceforth you shall no longer oppose the rise of machinists and never again seek to interfere in the operation of the Sky Steel Manufactory. Is that all? No chests of coin, no promises of power. The workings of your mind are truly an enigma to me. But you shall have my words on this nevertheless. Indeed, we shall discover the best means by which your fine machinist might contribute to Ishgar's defenses. 'Tis only from behind a sturdy front line that machinist's full potential is realized. Together with your knights, however, we will change the face of war. Fate of war. Of course, you cannot yet do without the masters of the battlefield. May we strike fear into the hearts of our enemies and ensure the continued prosperity of the Holy See. Fare you well, Lord Stephanian. He's not convinced. Well, that's it then. Thanks for letting me join you on this one, boss. I think I'm ready to move on now. Joy. Your aim's as sharp as your Ivory tongue. Good work, class. I nominate you to take over as Master of Marksmanship. Oh, wow. V, you're typically quiet, but your weapon speaks loud enough, I suppose. Keep firing like you do, and I reckon you students will flock to the workshop to follow in your footsteps. That it? We're saying bye to these guys? Are you truly leaving us? I've never been the kind of bloke that sticks in one place for too long. You've treated me well at the workshop, better than I deserve, I reckon, but it's time I weighed anchor. I'll be seeing you then. Should your travels bring back to Ishgard? No, you always have a place at the manufactory, my friend. Shall we be on our way as well? Wait, this is not the last quest. I mean, it is the last quest, but we still need to go back to manufactory, I suppose. Nah, that's cute though. That was a good quest line. We're just not getting a lot of experience from this. So I think if I really want to do these level 80s, I don't know what quests 60 to 70 are gonna do for me when it comes to experience. We'll have to see about that. Because these just kind of don't give a lot. Oh yeah, I think it's only the sprint that makes you run like this, and that's the reason why clipping happens, I think. Because she's gonna stop. Can I remove the buff? I can. Okay, so when I'm not sprinting, the clipping actually isn't half as bad. It's only the sprint that makes it happen. That's okay. So I'll just avoid using it. What an extraordinary turn of events. With these troubles behind us, however, I feel the age of machinistry has finally arrived, and you have all but outgrown the manufactory. With Rosnell Rosnell's departure, there are none who might compete with your skill at firearms. Pray take the lessons you have learned and make known the machinist trade in every corner of Eorzea. You are, of course, welcome to return to us whenever you desire. We shall be here, ever serving Ishgard as her deadliest spear and his sturdiest shield. Before I forget, Rosnell asked that I encourage you to push the limits of your marksmanship. I believe his exact words were, so that you can blast through any pile of shit with what might stand in your way. Getting better at the accent, don't you think? So let's see what we got. Yeah, like there's no reason to walk more slowly. This concludes the Machinist quest for Final Fantasy Heavensward. Okay, we have completed these, and he's gonna give us the next quest, I guess. But first, what do we get? Do we get a title of any sort? Not really, right? No. Okay. Let me see. I think we're gonna... Okay, what is this? What did we learn? Learn heated slug shot. Okay, so we had a... Okay. And then there was something else. No, that's it? Okay. I wanna check out the armor. Let me see the head. Oh wow, you guys were not wrong. You were not wrong. These goggles are perfect. Wow. Okay, let's check out the body. Okay, oh wow, the body is kind of cute, but like look at all the accessories. And I want to see what happens. What happens like when you dye the goggles? Do they? Oh, okay. So only the edge is dyed, but not the not the glass. The glass remains red. What happens here? Oh, okay. So the whole thing gets dyed. It's pretty cool because you can make it the same color as the goggles, which I think is yeah, the goggles are so cool. Wow. Okay, the gloves are okay. I do like the top. The top is interesting. What are these? This is like the the pants are kind of okay. They're nice. Like all of these things. Oh, the boots I like. The boots are interesting. All of these are kind of cool. Like I think I'm definitely keeping the goggles. But for these, I'm gonna have to decide because my dresser is full. Savanian appears delighted to see you. Me, how fortunate that you should choose this moment to visit. Pray forgive my abruptness, but are you acquainted with Ishgard's watch and the comrades who fill his ranks? Truly, you've worked with Hilda before. Splendid, absolutely splendid. Let us then discuss the problem at hand. Following our fair city's shift to a more egalitarian form of government, there has been talk of arming the city watch with machinist weapons and equipment, the very type of initiative for which I have long advocated. And as part of this plan, I have been asked to provide a competent instructor. But as dearly as I wish to fulfill the request of Hilda's, I'm afraid suitable candidates for the role are in woefully short supply. Surely you've heard news of Alamiga's liberation, yes. Well, the aftermath of that little conflict has seen the manufactory swamped with commissions for both material and marksmen, and I've not a single machinist to spare. I was even forced to relinquish Joy, my indispensable right-hand woman, to some far-flung deployment. And Sophie, you must see why your presence here this day strikes me as something of a godsend. Who better to accept this position than our most accomplished machinist? Level 80 hat is good too. Wait, I get something at level 80? Are you talking about the Undo Cups vendor in like near the Tempest, like where you buy those where you buy the gear after finishing the role quest? Is that the one or not? I understand, of course, that you have your own business to attend to and can hardly spend every waking moment training to watch. Thus, do I intend to share Your duties with our old friend Rosanel. Okay, I'll check them out. Aside from this extensive knowledge of firearms, he was once the Commodore of the Knights of the Barracuda. Such experience should prove invaluable to Watch's leadership. He is the natural choice to serve as your partner in this enterprise. From what I've been told, their former instructor was recently spotted arriving at Idleshire. Pray come along, P, and lend me a hand in persuading the foul-mouthed brigand to return to Ishgard. Sure. That's always fun. Yeah, of course. Thank you for dropping by. Oh. My back is sore from a lot of sitting this weekend. I'm kind of happy that you can ride in Idleshire. Have you seen this place, V? My prospectometer is simply overloaded by such potential. Why, the goblin technology amassed in the main square alone could keep me tinkering for days. Not that we will be here nearly that long. Rusnell is a striking fellow. Someone is bound to have noticed him. Shall we ask around? Sure. I like how he calls him striking. That's funny. Yeah, the problem with the chair is that I don't really use it. Like, if I were to use it, I'd be sitting like that, and I just kind of, I don't know, I feel like I'm so far away from the monitor when I do that, so I just kind of, like, stick my face inside of my monitor, which is probably not a good idea long term, but, I don't know. I'm fine. I shouldn't be complaining, because I'm not sitting properly anyways. Can I interest you in a guided tour of... Oh, just a question. I've seen such a man. He was just walking down the street, as a matter of fact. Well, you should just go find him. Ah, big lad with an eye patch, yes. I marked his passage as I would that of any dangerous beast. Stay your path, and you'll find him like as not. Okay. Of course, do. I've seen your man. Headed into the hard place he was, all swarty and mysterious like. I'd have a mind to follow him in there. Okay, that's over there. I like how when the car jumps, it looks like it's about to explode. Oh, we are not in a good place. Oh, so it's okay, so it's a bar. Of course it's a bar. Oh, the suit that we get is actually his suit. It's just like the female version of it. I didn't even pay attention to that. I see you've kept one step ahead of me, V. At least this time around, our dear instructor was not so damnably difficult to locate. I thought you'd be some familiar voices. Now what brings the two of you all the way out here? Not just a yearning to glimpse this ugly mug again. That much is certain. Astute as always, my friend. We have in fact come with an offer of employment. No, he doesn't want to work with us. Feels bad. You want me to teach Trigger work again? Bugger that. Why don't you have Joy do it? Joy is gone. Just far too humble to fare well as an instructor, and is fully occupied by other mandatory business besides. You also have considerable experience with commanding a military company, if I'm not mistaken. Are you bloody daft, or did you just forget? Me piss-poor leadership of the Kudas is what ruined my reputation in the first place. Do you honestly reckon a man like me is fit to take charge of training your city watch? If you haven't the stones for it, I think that's what we should say. Trying to tickle me pride, lass. Bah, you seem damn determined to not let an old pirate sit and rust in peace. Then this means you accept? Trim your sails there, boss. I'll make the final decision after I've had a chat with this lass what leads the watch. It seems we must arrange a meeting with Hilda. Would you mind handling the introductions? My thanks. Now I really should be getting back to the workshop. I have a small mountain of munitions to make if I'm to honor all these commissions. Do the manufacturing proud, my friends. I love how they're doing like education and production. Just when I was getting bleeding warm again. I'll see you in Ishgard. Oh, feels bad. Oh, I said I wouldn't use sprint. Well, actually, I didn't. What if I use this? What happens? What happens if I use just a Talon? Okay, we're like 10% faster. But we're not clipping, so I guess it's okay. I like Hilda. I kind of missed her. Do you guys like her? She's always arguing. Are we clear? Must I repeat myself in simple terms? I expect very little from your low-born riffraff. If you wish to serve Ishgard, then know your place and keep well out of your way. Wow. Okay. Bastard blue blood. He'd not wag his tongue like that if his boss was around. And a fine day to you, V. A little bird told me you'd be on your way. The lads and lasses were well pleased to hear they'd be learning at the foot of Ishgard's savior. Aww. That's very humbling. And you must be Rosnolly. I'll warn you right now, the Watchers are raw lots. They aren't used to formal training and you'll need to work them hard before they'll count for more than cannon fodder. Work them hard, you say? I do things the hard way, lass. I'll have them pissing blood and welling for their mums by first bell. Jesus. We'll see about that. I don't know about Limpsa's back alleys, but the broom's not a place what suffers wilting daisies. What my lot lack in skill, they make up for in spirit. I like a challenge. Now tell me more about how this watch of yours fits into Ishgard's defenses. Well, we're officially back in the arms of the Eorzean Alliance, aren't we? And if the Temple Knights are marched out to deal with some crisis, the streets will be left a touch thin on soldiers. That's where the watch comes in. We've been something of an independent operation till now, but the houses want to put us on the payroll. They mean to use our numbers to plug the holes in the walls, as it were. And the best part is we get paid to do more of what we was doing for naught. Coin in our purses and food in our bellies. Can't complain about that. But the arrangement's not to everyone's liking. There's inquisitors and nobles alike looking to trip us up at every turn. They ain't keen on the idea of commoners being armed and organized. I reckon the only way to shut those bastards down is by convincing everyone else that the watch is something worth keeping. But if we mean to prove ourselves, we'll need a proper equipment and training. That's why I took most of the coin we'd been given and went begging to Lord Hallionard. Now we have firearms and two clever blighters to teach us how to use them. I heard enough. You can't properly protect folk that doesn't recognize your authority. Just do as old Rosnal says and we'll soon teach ambassadors to respect you. She's also very humble. She argues a lot, but she's humble. Here's what we're gonna do first. Gather a crew of your finest lads and lasses and slap a name on them. On one what'll get the naysayers to sit up and take notice. What do you mean, you mean an elite company like the Dragoons of the Heavens or the Heavens Ward? I reckon a good name might impress some of the Highborn, but I'll be buggered if I can think of one. Well, let's see. How about Hilda's Hounds? Oh wow, that's actually pretty good. I mean, like, Hilda's Hounds? Well, I do like the sound of that. What do you say, lads? Do they want to be hounds? They do. As soon as they've handpicked a crew for the hounds, I'll start teaching them the basics. Then after they've had a chance to learn barrel from stock, you can come back and test their skills. Sounds like a fair division of labor. Right then, I'll whip him into shape before you know it. Let's just see how tough these broom-born bastards really are. I'm interested in how much experience we actually get. Level 63 is gonna be... Was this 61? I think so. Oh, 100k for one quest. That's actually kind of a lot, but I guess it scales with levels as well. I'll be right back. I need to run to the bathroom. I don't know, guys. It doesn't seem like we're gonna have enough enough XP for the quest after all. We're gonna have to do some more stuff. Hilda has a favor to ask of you. Come and see how we're doing then. Well, there ain't much to test yet. Things are coming along, but progress is bloody slow. Not one of these buggers as the player for the irons, but yeah, our joy showed. It was bad. We'd best let them get back to it then. I have a different favor to ask of you, V. The Watch has been tasked with its first big job, standing guard at the Temple Knight's investiture ceremony. The ceremony is an important event, and setting the Watch to, well, watch over it is a gesture that's meant to embody the new spirit of harmony between Highborn and Lowborn. Lucia didn't honey our words. She said that making a mess of this duty is like to harm our reputation beyond saving. The hounds will be knocked down before they even take their first steps. So can you take care, everyone? Have fun. Thank you. I hope you have a nice evening at work. See you laters. Getting back to that favor, there's to be a meeting to discuss. Oh my god, now my pet is clipping my dress too. Stop it. Please. Discuss security concerns for the event, and I want you sitting in on it. You see, the representative for the Temple Knights is the kind of bloke what has me itching to shoot him in the teeth. Pompous bastard by the name of Muscadine. If you're there, I might just be able to keep my trigger finger under control. Wow. Thanks, Rhea. I appreciate the support. I'll see you at the congregation then. Wow. Okay. I guess we'll just, I think we'll just, like, port ourselves to the Forgotten Knight. Oh, I'm using sprint again! I shouldn't be doing that. Stop. It's like I have a I have a habit that runs strong. I will not. I will not. I really want to press it, but I will not. Can I just walk in? Okay, so this is the guy that annoys her ever so much. Maybe she likes him. Hugh, I was not informed. Beast here is my advisor. I trust her advice a damn sight more than that of a certain empty-helmed, stiff-backed blue blood. I will not dispute her place at this meeting. In fact, I would be far less inclined to entrust this duty to a certain foul-mouthed, disrespectful commoner, where she is not accompanied by such an advisor. Wow. My apologies for the interruption, Sir Muscadin. I bear urgent news. Speak, then. Sir, a thief has breached the vault and stolen the sacred blade Hrunting. What? That's not good. Hrunting's the sword what's been used to dub new knights, or so they tell me. But that place is crawling with guards. Hard to imagine how someone even managed to get in there, let alone filch anything. It is unthinkable. The treasury door is secured with 7 different locks. Sentries stand vigilant night and day. None could approach without notice. The sentries claimed they were struck senseless. They later awoke to find the door to the treasury hanging open, but of all the valuables secreted within, only the blade was missing. By all accounts, the entire incident took place over the span of a few short minutes. This burglar obviously had a plan and was very precise in its execution. And you say that only Hrunting was taken. The loss of such a prominent symbol right before the ceremony bodes ill for Sir Amaric's reputation. The Lord Commander cannot afford to have his authority eroded at this delicate stage, lest Ishgard once more fell prey to infighting and insurrection. We must reclaim the blade ere its disappearance becomes common knowledge. I have not the time nor the nights to spare for this. Well, my hounds might be able to help you there. They're the best the watch has to offer, and I reckon they can keep their gobs shut. Oh, he's gonna have no choice. Your ceremonies are our time to shine, so we've vested interest in seeing it go forward as planned. And there's no harm in getting on Sir Amaric's good side, neither. What say we look into it? Do as you wish. With these assistance, mayhap even your mob of commoners will see some modicum of success. Now if you'll excuse me. Why is he always so rude? Prickly bastard. You'd think he'd show a bit more bloody gratitude. Anyways, enough of that. We've a sword to find. We can begin by asking some questions, I reckon. Get our own idea of what happened. Ready to put on your Inquisitor robes. I kind of like my robes already. Good, then I have the perfect bloke for us to talk to. I know a knight who took part in the raid on the vault a while back, and he just so happens to be a captain of the Treasury Guard. Let's head to the Hop one and see if our man's about. I really like her hairstyle. It just fits her head so well. Okay, so we're gonna go to... Okay, so the tribunal is okay. Okay, so this doesn't clip me as much. So it's okay. I like the animation though. It's pretty. Right? Mistress V and Mistress Hilda. Sir Muscadin told me to expect you. Huh, and I thought he'd no time to spare. So does this mean you are to help or hinder us? Why, to help you, of course. Here, material evidence from the scene. All 7 locks on the treasury door were destroyed, and this scrap of metal was found lodged in one of the keyholes. The impacts crushed it all out of shape, but that looks like a bullet to me. All culprits wielding some sort of firearm. A firearm, did you say? I hope machinists somehow don't end up being blamed for it. Oh, she's so tall. Has there been yet another crime committed with one of those horrible inventions? By the gods, I can scarcely sleep at night for worry. I suspect this is all the fault of Sir Aymric's precious revolution. Who might you be, miss? And what did you mean by another crime? Why, the tales I heard at high tea this past week would curl your toes. They say a musket-wielding brigand now terrorizes the Western Highlands. Just when the threat of those dragon-loving heretics is finally ended, a new nightmare rises to take their place. Unless you think some noble lady's fancy, even the traders come to supply the crozier speak of shots echoing in the air near Hemlock. Dreadful, simply dreadful. I understand that our knights must honor their oath to aid foreign nations, but must it come at the cost of keeping order in Ishgard? Look at me, I've become positively flushed. I must retire to my chambers. The Ishgardian women, right? But was she hard of hearing or something? That slatter harpy didn't so much as a glance in my direction. An unfortunate habit of a more traditional highborn, I'm afraid. Such stubborn examples aside, however, your actions have taught many of our nobles the wisdom of heeding the common citizenry. I've not been ignored like that in a while. Well, thank you for the bullet, Sir Knight. Good day to you. Aw, poor Hilda. As much as I'd like to ignore her ladyship's babbling, it might be worth looking into the rumor of this bandit up near Hemlock. Considering the timing and how the treasury was robbed, it's just too much of a coincidence. We have a couple of leads to follow. Good evening, Morgan. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm loving the wings. I am absolutely enjoying the glam. How are you? Why don't we take the bullet to Stefanian and see if he can tell us where it came from? Meanwhile, I'll head out to Hemlock and look for anyone who's armed with a carbine or something similar. Join me once you're done with the bullet. Might be as I'll need your help with the search. So it's kind of nice that we're still staying here, even though these are technically Stormblood quests. A bit tired, looking for something to eat. What's your plan for the food? I'm pretty done with today's dinners. I think I had two. V, how fares the training of our indomitable watch? You have something for me. Oh yeah, feel free to share. I'd love to see it. Yes, this is certainly the remnant of a bullet fired from close range, but more than that I cannot tell you. It may have been made right here in the manufactory, but honestly there is little difference between our ammunition and the bullets forged in Limsa. I'm sorry, the deformation makes it impossible to identify an origin with any degree of accuracy. Okay. Well, then I guess we go. Oh, it's 7 p.m. Do you know, like, I always get jealous of, like, when people tell me that it's, like, I don't know, 6 or 7 p.m. or whatever, and it's, like, almost midnight around here. I always, like, I don't know, I have, like, this distorted, perspective that, like, other people get more time than me. It's like when you say that it's early, I kind of, forget that your day started later too, and I'm like, oh, I know they still have like a few more hours to, to do stuff, to be awake and whatnot. And for me, it's already like, pretty late, so, it really kind of sucks. Yeah, you can post them in pics, of course. I should make a foodie channel though. Like, we should have a place where we can post our plates Because I see a lot of people are interested in that, and we should just we should make it a thing. I'll work on it. But for now, just, you know, toss it into pics. Sure. I'm trying to position myself to kind of be able to catch all of these. Oh, okay. I don't really need to, because we're high level for this. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Like, I should not be posting these in like pictures and stuff. I should have a separate channel for our food stuff. I think I need to do that. Thank you for reminding me. My thanks was paying too much attention to the ground when the beast came at me. I managed to put down one or two, but what's that you got there? A leather collar. Those cars must have been set to guard the place, though they seemed wild enough to me. I found signs of someone was here. Could it be that her ladyship's bringing is more than empty parlor talk? Let's get back to the broom before we compare notes, though. It's bloody freezing out there. Feels bad. Yeah, we need a place to discuss food, because food is a big deal for us as a community, apparently. So we'll make some. I kind of like that that apart from like the game stuff and, you know, Final Fantasy talk and stuff like that, we also have other things that we do and talk about and just kind of engage in as a community. I again went with sprint. No sprints. Like that's pretty much a rule. Like when you wear this dress, you should not be sprinting ever. Ever, ever, ever. Right, so what do we got? Did that bullet have a tale to tell? Not really. Ah, that's too bad. I thought maybe we could learn where it came from at least. Seems that leaves us chasing after this mystery bandit. Maybe I'll head out to Hemlock again and have another poke around. I'll stick it out here and keep drilling the troops then. You'd be the first to know when they're ready for inspection. We'll make you proud, don't you worry about that. And don't stay away for too long. We have a thief to catch. We're right here. Hilda wishes to share the results of her investigation in Hemlock. I have something to share with you, Ree. I pulled a scrap of parchment from a campfire I found by Hemlock, and the bits that weren't blackened and burned were an interesting read. Seems it was a contract of sort, promising a sale of a historically significant blade to a certain Leminson merchant. I'll give you one good guess as to which bloody blade it's referring to. That Leminson bloke never gives a name, but he's famous for building a trade empire in the ashes of calamity. There's rumors aplenty to why the shifty bugger's so successful, and not a few of them point to a profit made from black market goods. Well, that's not good. Well, it turns out that this infamous merchant was stopped at a checkpoint on the border. The Temple Knights were keeping an eye out for the stolen sword. Yeah, sometimes it's annoying to have to deal with okay. There we go. Sometimes it happens during Final Fantasy streams, not often, but sometimes it does. And it turns out that this infamous merchant was stopped at a checkpoint on the border. The Temple Knights were keeping an eye out for the stolen sword and reported that the trader was last seen making for the Boulder Downs. That seems to match up with what we read in that contract day. We need to find a merchant and wait until the thief shows up on the blade. What say you both? I can count on you to come along, right? Now, you just stole on there, miss. I took your instructor job, but that don't mean you can drag me into the fray to wipe your goddamn asses. Jesus. No one's saying that you have to do any fighting. Think of it as a chance to train us in the field. Even if you might need to dodge a bullet or two. Why do I let myself get roped into these messes? Well, seeing as that merchant's giving me Homeland a bad name, I suppose I can help this one time. I better see you out there too, B. I don't think we have a choice. That's settled then. Get your kids and meet us near Boulder Downs. I really don't think we have a choice. This is a good quest line. Not like, I don't know, like I enjoyed the Pally one with the tournament and stuff. I'm kind of I don't know, like I'm a bit sad that I did these quest lines off stream because I think back then I was only doing MSQ on stream, so I kind of don't really have the footage of the Pally quests. Although I think they would have been awesome to do with you guys. But it is what it is. We get to do all the rest of the stuff together, so like I just really want to focus on the lore a bit. Like I know that a lot of people don't really care for these quests, but I feel like even if you skip them, it's kind of nice to be able to rewatch them and just kind of, you know, just get familiar with the story, even if you haven't done them yourself. So that's why I kind of decided to do them on stream. And some people just kind of want to hear the story again, so why not? We found a merchant fee. He's out there doing a deal as we speak, but first we need to make sure his customer is the thieving bastard we're looking for. Sim, grab an underhound and sniff out the situation. They're actually calling each other hounds. That's a bit weird. I mean, it's not. That is their name, but you know. It'd best go too, just in case the pups run into something they can't handle. If Sim follows this up, be sure to give him a good smack across the snout for me. Oh, wow. Well, they couldn't have been far away. What, Hilda? Don't trust her, Susanna. After that, all the drills Rosnall's put us through, I reckon we can manage a bit of spying. Well, considering we're fighting, I guess it's not just gonna be spying that we're worried about. Are you certain of this? As I recall, the client requested that the hunting be delivered directly upon its acquisition. That was the deal. We delivered the sword, but then our client, as you say, turned around and gave it right back. Change a bleeding heart or something. I don't know. Look, can you fence the thing or not? Yes, I'm sure we can come to an equitable arrangement. They're gonna see us, aren't they? Alright, that's the bloke. Yes, ma'am, he's got the sword. Understood. Hilda's getting ready to charge in. We wait here for the rest of the hounds. Sacred Blade Hunting, an impressive piece heavy with history and tradition. It should fetch a fine price with the right buyer. Well, thank the bloody gods for that. Now, about our share. I've got something to share with you right here, brigand. Uh-oh. Who in the bloody hells are you? Hilda's hounds. We uphold the law in Ishgard, and you are all suspects in the theft of the Sacred Blade Hunting. Look at my weapon saying, like, whoa! Guardian soldiers. I'll not risk my life against you fanatics. Oh, he thinks we're another kind of soldier. Get back here, you coward. I don't know how you found us, but you'll not be leaving here alive. Like, what is he himself going to do? Is there more of them? Support allies in defeat. Oh, okay, of course there's more. Jeez. That's far enough! Right there! There are so many buttons that I haven't learned yet. Oh wow, this is so cool. I'm still very impressed by the way the job actions look, and I'm really liking what this weapon does. That's so cool. Okay, we done? Bring out your beauty. What? What are they talking about? New playmate. Oh no! That is massive! That is massive!
I see you! Is that all you've got?
Do we need to, like, just deal with this thing, or...? No, we need to deal with all of them.
One shot, one kill.
We're getting on the nasty shocks. Let's see. Well, I've been trying to interrupt. Uh-oh.
Let's finish it.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good at all. Okay, we actually interrupted it. I forgot that I can do it. Feels bad. Yeah, I was like running instead of interrupting it. I completely forgot that I can actually interrupt that spell. This one I can't. It was bad. What if someone dies? Can someone even die? Uh-oh. Like one of the hounds is in real trouble, I think. Wait, the gun can be used by this gun? No, this is which gun are we talking about? The one that I'm wearing or another one? Okay, there we go. Oh, you're calling it the gun mage. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's convenient for sure. The lads are still after the bandit's chief himself, but it looks like we've got this lot sorted. We'll march him back to Ishgard, squeeze him for information, then hand him over to Muscadin. We did it, V. We got the sword back. The hounds have done well, eh? The hounds have done very well. The hounds need more training. Let's say something nice to them. Like we can't be mean to them all the time. Thanks, V. That means a lot coming from you. Aww. Well, of course they've bloody done well. They got me to train them. Imagine we said they need more training. Like, he would feel so bad. Sorry, Hilda, but the leader's gone. Seems the bastard had Chocobo hidden nearby. He was in the saddle and away before we could catch him. Ah, well, there's naught to be done about it. The blade is ours now, in any case. Let's call this one a victory. Time to head home. We hang about for a bit, would ya? There's something we need to discuss. Like what? What does he want? When you was fighting the bandits, I got a glimpse of the leader's weapon, and I reckon I might know where he got it from. But I'll need to do some snooping around before I'm certain. All that happens die hard, I guess. Anyway, do me a favor and tell Hilda that I'll be taking some time off until I've satisfied my curiosity. Huh. What's happening? That is weird, isn't it? That is passing strange. Oh! Oh no, that's not what I wanted! No! No, take me back. Take me back. Can I, Oh. Never mind. Dude, I want to quit. Oh, that's not how I quit. I have to actually exit. Like, I went quit, and I thought it was gonna, like, take me out of the firmament. That was dumb. Take me out. I was like, quit firmament. Why not? But, well, I guess we're not that far away. Oh god, that was so dumb. I don't know, I don't know what he meant though. Like, I don't know what he was talking about when it comes to that weapon. I'm kind of curious to find out. Okay, welcome back, V. Wait, where's Ross now? I thought he was with you. Taking time off to chase after a hunt. What else is that old pirate up to? I guess we'll just have to muddle along without him while he's looking into that firearm business. Besides, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a bit curious about it myself. What about you, V? Come back to the room when you can, and it might be as we'll have a tale to tell. Okay. Like, we are making some real baby steps when it comes to these quests. Hilda has a letter for you from Rostal. Okay. Where you been, V? I've been itching to open this letter from Rosnal, but he's addressed it to you. Come on, let's hear what he has to say. If it's addressed to me, I don't have to read it in front of him. Mystery solved. He took a good look at Naldic and Vermal's stock, and the firearms one of theirs. Limsa has some bloody strict regulations on the export of firearms, so our bandit chief must have had a back alley supplier. Get your arse to Limsa, and we'll find out who put that weapon in our thieves' hands. I'll be at the Etherite on the lower decks. Okay. She's on the trail then. Good. Just let me get my gear and we can be off. You're going with B. Is that a really good idea? I'm with Sim on this one, Hilda. If the leader of the hounds starts picking quarrels on the foreign soil, we could be looking at all sorts of trouble for Ishgard. Ishgard's where the bloody trouble started. And since when we have folk on the broom been content to sit back and let others handle the dirty work? I'm going, and that's the end of it. But I promise I'll be on my best behavior. I love that that she actually has to promise these things that people would take her. Oh, she's so good though. I love her. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do some leveling, like tomorrow morning to even get to these quests. I don't think it's gonna be possible tonight. I don't know how long they're gonna take, but tomorrow at 7, I'm gonna have my kid back, and it is already 11:30 almost, and it's gonna be one tough wake up for me if I just end up doing roulettes tonight. What in the bloody hell is she doing here? I put your bleeding name on the letter and all. I need to see this through. If I don't, then what are the hounds good for? You'll just have to humor me. I was aiming to avoid political complications, seeing as V and me ain't tied too tightly to any one nation. You're just like I have a soft spot for fools, but ignore the risks to make a point. Let's get to it then. The bloke most likely to have supplied that firearm is the same bastard that tried to buy the sword, our black marketeer friend. If we're lucky, he might have an idea of where the brigands run off to. I have a mind to squeeze him until an answer pops out. I'd like to have a word or two with that bandit leader myself. He's a loose end with needs tying up, and we're on the same page. According to his sources, we should find the merchant in the anchor yard. Let's get over there and get this business over with. What's the other right? That's gonna be the aft castle. Well, that's a pretty healthy distance away, right? Oh, yesterday after the stream, I started sneezing a bit, and I didn't have any particular reasons to. Like, I don't sneeze like all day long, and then late at night, I just have like these random sneeze attacks, pretty much. I think we can walk. I don't know. I don't know these corners of limbs all that well, but I think we can just walk past here. Thank you. So tomorrow is Monday. I still have time to finish the Wanderer's Tales, which I guess is something that I'll be doing tomorrow so that I can finally complete these quests. I doubt that I'm gonna be able to do the level 80 quest for today because we're not there when it comes to the level anyways. Well, if it isn't the hounds, was it? What can a humble peddler such as myself do for Ishgard's finest? It's where the bandit leader is hiding. Help us capture the bandit leader. Not gonna ask for help. For man in my trade, no commodity is more valuable than discretion. If I were to disclose such information, my customer would cease to trust. If you're not feeling helpful, then maybe I should pay a visit to the Yellow Jackets and mention the firearm your valued customer was using. Or maybe I'll just skip straight to them and upholds the code. Now, let us not be too hasty. Mayhap I can make an exception in this case in exchange for your silence regarding my trade in exotic weapons. I believe the gentleman in question has a camp at Providence Point in the Central Highlands. That is where I would look. Yeah, I think I don't think I'll be doing these quests tonight because I don't think I'm gonna have enough time for that as my son is arriving at 7 in the morning and I still have a load of dishes to do and just a house full of stuff. Because if I do that quest, then it's kind of doesn't make sense to not do the Reaper quest. And if I do the Reaper quest, then I'm gonna want to do the roulettes as well and finish this quest as well. So I figured that I'm just gonna do these level 80 quests all at once because today it's not gonna be possible to do them all at once, and I don't want to do them separately. I really want to finish all the stories at the same time. Providence Point. Well, it is a start. If you're playing as false, I really want to do them all at once though. It makes more sense to me. I don't know, doesn't it? If you're playing as false, I'll be back to feed the crabs with your lying tongue. In fact, if I ever hear of you dealing in stolen goods again, you can add a few more body parts to that list. Nice doing business with you. Wow. Feels bad. To be quite honest though, I have been really tired. Not just these past few days, but not just this weekend, but also in the past few days. Yeah, I think I actually do need a little bit of a break. And as I was saying earlier on, this is well, today is going to be the last stream for the next couple of weeks. So next weekend I won't be streaming during this time at all because my son will be with me during the weekends, and I don't want to stream while he's around because I'll just end up waking him up. So I'm just going to have to take the time off. I'll still do the videos though, the way I normally do them throughout the week. I just won't be on live. So next time I return, it'll be the week after that. How did you? You've signed your own death warrant coming here. Are you sure about that? We'll see. Wait, are you okay? I hope you are. Not sure what meds you're talking about, but I hope all is well. Aw. The sounds that they make when they die is so bad. It is so bad. Aww. That it? Gods, no, you killed me, precious! I came running when I heard the shots, but it seems you had things well in hand. Oh, bugger me, there's more of you. Please, I'll do anything you ask. Just don't kill me. Stop your blubbering, Car. We ain't going to kill you. Not just yet, any road. That'll depend on the answers you give us. Answers? What's going on about the reason behind hunting staff, the identity of Bandit's employer? I mean, I guess we want to know why I don't know, I kind of want to know why it's stolen. You wanted to sell it for coin, of course. Oh, but then why only steal the sword, eh? Then other brigands were captured were bloody clueless. They only knew what the job was, not the who or the why. Meaning the whole deal was made through this bastard. Start barking, dog, and you might just save your own hide. Well, we was pirates once. That is until the bitch admiral passed her bloody law. Looks like us though, we ain't cut for this honest work. We're almost drunk through the last of our plunder when that back alley peddler showed up with some overpainted wench. Said she'd a job for us. All we had to do was filch a special sword from the Holy See. For the price she offered, we'd have stolen the whole bleeding world. Oh, yeah. Sometimes they take a while to adapt to. I've had experiences with them probably close to 10 years ago or so, so I don't remember all that much, and it's all just a big haze. But yeah, I hope you adapt to them soon. And who was this woman? Part of the deal was we didn't ask no questions. Even the merchant didn't know her real name. It was odd, but we needed the coin, and I didn't readily care either way. The job itself was easy as taking a piss. She even paid for me to have a firearm to use and sent us down a route where we didn't see no guards, though the gods only know how she managed that trick. All we did was follow her map, then shoot the locks on the vault. Walked in, grabbed the sword, walked out. Bold as he pleased. The trouble came after the delivery was made. She gave the blade back to you. Aye, she sent for me again the day after. Pushed the sword back into me hand and along with a sack full of coin. Said she'd made a mistake or something, and that I should sell the damn thing. Well, I ain't a fool enough to try fancying a relic like that on my own, so I went back to the merchant. You were fool enough not to properly burn your contract of sale. How do you think we found you the first time? Contract of sale? What in the hell are you talking about? You think I'd leave a deal like that in ink for the whole world to see? Oh, that's weird. Huh. Things are starting to make sense now. There's just one little problem with your story. I told you the truth, I swear. It was that wench would put us up to it. So it wasn't even his contract to begin with. Huh. That bit I believe. What catches in me crow is her reason for handing back the sword. That was no mistake. And us finding that contract to sale this bastard says he never wrote was no mistake either. No, we was led by the nose to reclaim Runtig before it was sold, and the quickest way to learn the why of it might be to ask the blade itself. Would you mind carting this piece of opal back to Ishgard? Huh. Hi, Wald! What's up? Dressed for the occasion. If you're going to play gunslinging in class, might as well have your guns out. Exactly! I'm getting accustomed to it now. Welcome back, Wald. What's up? Yeah, like he's not like he should have realized that something was wrong. I don't understand how he never saw it. To be honest, when it comes to our heating tonight, it is boiling. Like this afternoon I was wearing like a poncho sweatshirt thing, and like as the evening was progressing, they kept like turning up the heating, and it's like a building heating that you can't really control. Like I could close the heaters, but I don't really have a habit of doing that because I'm doing my laundry, and that's where I kind of dry my laundry as well. So I don't do it, but it is boiling. Jeez. How are you doing? Come with me, V. We need to pay a visit to Muscadin and convince him to take a closer look at that sword. What if that sword is like not good at all? What is it with this? I don't know. It kind of feels bad for this guy, I suppose. I think we have this quest and then the level 70 quest, and we don't know who they're actually talking about. They keep saying she, but they don't know. Yeah, over here it's cold-ish, but it's not that cold. Like, I think for tonight, the building people kind of overtuned the heating a little bit. So there's nothing really to be done about it. You just need to kind of, you know, take off your clothes and survive. But it's better than being cold, I suppose. Oh, my legs are numb. I need to start sitting properly too. Mr. Sweet, how may I... you again. Was there some choice insult you'd forgotten to spit at me during our previous meeting? Truce, Muscadin. I wouldn't be here if it weren't important. Oh. I see. So you believe that her hunting may have been altered in some fashion before you were allowed to reclaim it? Maybe it was like cursed or something. It's a bit too bloody convenient, don't you think? Maybe I'm wrong, but I'd rather look the fool than risk something happening at this ceremony. We need to check that sword. I must admit your passion confounds me. The blade is recovered, and your hounds have done their duty. Why bother pursuing such a vain suspicion? Why willingly endure the presence of a man you so clearly despise? Oh, I hate your bleeding guts, but once we take on a job, we do the damn thing right. Uh, we gave her all to save Ishgard. How could I look her in the eye if I let our petty feud get in the way of my duty? I don't know. I'm starting to think they kind of like each other. Don't you? Uh, such pride. I've not seen this side of you before. It is as you say. If there truly is some flaw or trickery in the blade that disrupts the ceremony, the consequences could be grave indeed. And yet, there are rules in place which prevent me from simply handing Bronte over to the hounds. Furthermore, our resident blacksmith has already inspected the recovered weapon and declared it sound. Even so, we should... No. Even so, I will call upon Lord Stefanian to conduct an independent examination. A machinist may notice a detail that a blacksmith would overlook. I trust this can be accomplished with the requisite discretion. Very good. As far as the release of Runting is concerned, the manufactory is a sanctioned facility. The bureaucrats will be satisfied even should I secure the necessary permissions after the fact. I shall begin making the arrangements. Oh, I wish it was raining here. Like when it rains, I get this like really nice sound on these windows because of the windows aren't vertical, but like instead they have like an angle, and like when it rains it's just so beautiful. Well, that's that then. Let's get back to the broom and tell the news to Rosnell. Yeah, it's like when people are only looking out for their coin, you can pretty much get them to do anything, unfortunately. And that is exactly what happened to these guys. I wonder if I can walk through here. Oh, I sprinted again, and now I can see the clipping again. I guess we go downstairs. No. Muscadine's not known for his love of the lowborn. I didn't expect he just, I thought I'd have put up more of a fight, is what I'm saying. Well, the sword's with the manufactory now, so I've no complaints. That's where I'd meant to take it in the first place. Now, we wait. But don't get too comfortable, P. Things are sure to come to a head soon enough. Like, the experience from these quests is decent. It just sucks that we're too high of a level to actually really benefit from it. I'll be right back, and then we're gonna do I think this is the final quest. Yeah, we're gonna get another Kofer and the flamethrower. Feels good. Okay. Hilda has a message from the manufacturer. We've just had a messenger from the manufacturer. Seems they've finished looking over the sword. Let's head on over and hear what Lord Stefanian has to say. Okay. I for some reason thought that this glam would fit well with the with the Mughal gun. But I think I can even do better when it comes to the glam that actually goes with the gun. Hi, random person, how are you doing? You are never late. And the videos are always there anyways. If you happen to miss something, how have you been? Actually, this is the last quest that I will be doing today. So you are kind of right on time because we are finishing the Stormblood quests for Machinist, and that is pretty much going to be it. I wanted to do the level 80 quest as well, but I'm not gonna have enough levels, so I still need to bump that up before we do it. And along with that quest, I'll just finish the Reaper 80 quest and Dancer quest. Like, I want to do them all at once. I know it's you don't see the sense in it, but like I want to do these like big ending stories all together to just kind of be able to compare them. Okay. All the relevant parties appear to be present. If you would, Lord Stefanian. Very well, I'll cut straight to the point. I discovered a small bomb concealed inside the hilt of the sword. Oh no! What? This particular explosive was part of a batch intended for Temple Knight training purposes and is designed to be detonated from a distance. I won't bore you with specifics, but I assure that I'm quite familiar with its capabilities. After all, I was the one who made it. Bloody hell, someone went to a lot of trouble to sneak that bomb into the ceremony. An assassination attempt? Unlikely. As I said, these bombs were designed for training exercises. Even if you were grasping the hilt when it exploded, you wouldn't even lose a finger. Some nasty burns at the worst. That would be more than enough. If the sacred blade were to be dropped during the investitures, many in the crowd would interpret that as a sign from the Fury. The Lord Commander's authority would come into question, and responsibility for the incident would fall squarely upon the hounds. So someone who wishes to discredit the Watch Beyond Salvation. That would explain the ridiculous rumors presently circulating amongst the lords and ladies. Rumors? What rumors? Why, that Hrunting's theft and recovery was orchestrated entirely by the Watch itself. Some of the more impersonable members of the nobility are convinced you armed bandits with firearms instructed them to steal the sword, then capture them yourselves to elevate their standing. Then the mood's already sour and simmering. If the sword exploded on top of that, it'd be like throwing oil on the fire. Reason be damned if it'd be the Watch's heads on the chopping block. Wow, that's not good. Who could have investigated the gossip behind these baseless accusations? I ordered the events surrounding Hrunting's theft to be kept in the strictest of confidences. The woman, well, I would say that the woman, well, she would know all about it, wouldn't she? I suspect this villainess fears the threat to the status quo, and the high profile of the hounds has made you a target. A strike against you is a strike against the idea of any commoner bearing the power of a firearm. I'm flattered to know we've become so important, but she picked the wrong pack of dogs to corner. Now it's our turn to go on hunts. Going after the mastermind, eh? I'm all for a bit of retribution, but we'll need a better description than overpainted wench. Fortunately, my perspectometer and I are one step ahead of you this time. As soon as I discovered the bomb, I set to work crafting a device that would help us pinpoint the location of its pair detonator. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. And thus lead us directly to the one who holds it. I propose we simply proceed with the ceremony as planned and catch us full red-handed. Not a bad plan, as long as we're prepared for any accomplices she might have lurking along with her. The ceremony is almost upon us. Let us steel ourselves for the task ahead. Oh, it's gonna be so cool. I actually am really curious to find out who it is. I hope it's not like, I don't know, Joy or something like that. Like, she hasn't been around for this entire quest line. I hope there's not such a like a major plot twist or something like that. We'll sort out our strategy, then head back to the broom. Meet us there when you're ready. Sure. Like, that would be annoying, right? But we'll see. Like, I like how they suddenly, like, made, like, a big mystery out of it. Oh, I could have just gone the other way. That's fine. Machinist is about the high house, his Dark Knight is about the Heavensborn and soldiers, Astrologian is about the people caught in the middle of the fight. So basically, all of the job quests kind of have something to, well, not something to do with one another, but they fit into the story. Like, all together. I guess it makes sense because they came at the same time. Oh man, that's kind of the way I should do things. Maybe I should do Astro instead of Sage for the story, and then just kind of, you know, fit them all together. That's what I should do, right? Do you guys, what do you guys think? Should I do that healer instead? Revy, the ceremony is about to begin. Here is the plan. Muscadin and the other hounds will be handling security as scheduled so as not to arouse suspicion. We reckon the lady will have someone watching the proceedings ready to tell her the best moment to detonate that little bomb. Likely right as the blade rests on and initiates shoulder. That's how I'd do it anyhow. The washer shouldn't be too hard to spot, and the hounds can nab him before he gets away. Meanwhile, we'll be waiting at San Valeron's forum with Stepanian's device, ready to move as soon as we're sure of the detonator's location. Yeah, me too, but like when it comes to the lore, like if this is something that we started on, doesn't it make sense to do that along with the Dark Knight and Astro and just kind of finish with the jobs that came in Heavensborn? I'm just wondering if lore-wise that makes sense. Bring your best ammo. If this woman can organize a clear route through the vault, she's like to have worse than a few ragged bandits on her side. Sure. Okay, there's our device. What's taking so long, boss? The ceremony's already begun. Something wrong? Some quiet, if you will. If I can catch the exact moment the detonator is activated. I have it! The signal came from the far edge of the broom. The smug bastards are hiding right in our home territory. Right then, we'd best go give them a proper bloody welcome. Oh, we get to fight in the middle of the broom. That's awesome. Oh man, I wish I could do the level 80 quest today as well. But not today. I'm getting up in 7 hours and I'm nowhere near going to bed. That's bad. This is Melicy. Is the crowd enjoying our little what? Nothing? Not even a puff of smoke? Oh, well, yeah, I guess it must have been her. Surprise! We found your bomb! Of course, that's her. Yeah, I remember. So Astro will start at 30, and also Dark Knight will start at 30, just like Machinist. I guess that's fine. I need to level my spotters anyway. The hounds! I know you. You're that noble bitch, but ignored me outside the vault. In the right place at the right time to plant that bandit rumor, eh? And I suppose you was the one who penned that contract of sale, too. What nonsense is this? I have no memory of fraternizing with commoners. Oh, are you sure? She has that guilty look on her face. Got your attention this time, didn't I? A good thing, too. A good thing, too, since I have a bag and load more questions for you. Here's one. Are your Inquisitor friends there going to come quietly? Hi, Bernie! Hi, Lewis! How are you guys doing? Welcome back. Uh-oh. You and your hounds will be the only ones surrendering their arms this day. What? Not only have you interfered with official inquisitorial business, you also insulted and accused an innocent member of the nobility. Mayhap a spell in the dungeons will remind you of your station. Now, see here. The hounds have solid evidence that these individuals are party to a serious crime. Speak with Sir Muscadin, and he and all will be Haha. They are in no mood for explanations. And now we meet the rest of the rats. If you was wondering how the noble wench got hold of a training bomb or cleared a route through the vault of them bandits, then there's your answer. I reckon they'd show their whiskers sooner or later. You're sworn to protect Ishgard, and you choose to throw your lot in with this highborn dolt. Sir Aymeric is fighting to keep the city from tearing itself apart. Why don't you just stab a blade in his back while you're at it? Oh, please no. Please no. The time for empty bravado has passed, child. We are not common savages. Keep yourselves up, and I promise you shall live to see the morrow. Yeah, because that's how it goes. You can stick that promise right up your ass. That common enough for you. I love Hilda. She's so badass. This is over. In our authority as Ishgard's watch, we're taking you in the crimes of larceny, insurgency, and general bloody idiocy. Jesus. I love how my weapon makes noise. It's like, woo! I love her. She's so amazing. Well, let's do it. Oh, I'm still not sure of my spells. There's so many buttons to press. It's so aggravating.
Right there!
I'm still learning, so... Stop casting! Stop it! Like, they fall quickly. That last part is super important. That went well. Wait, where's the noblewoman? The noblewoman is gone! The wench must have slipped away while we was in the thick of it. She can't have gotten far. We're gonna shoot her? There, she flees towards the arc. Like, I'm really loving Machinist. I have plenty to learn, but as I was leveling, I just kind of fell in love with it, and I want to play it more. Definitely. Come on, you lot, after her. I'm actually very excited by it. Is there anyone here who mains it? Ancient Knight, I know not their grievance, but these lowborn ruffians seek to cause me harm. Aw, poor her. Let us dispense with the theatrics, Baroness Melisy. After capturing your accomplice at the ceremony, it was surprisingly easy to prize feed the details of your plan. Uh-oh! You have sided with these common curs. I thought you a proud member of the nobility. As one of the chosen few, how can you countenance any act that places power in the filthy hands of the broomborn? The chosen few. An accident of birth allowed us the privilege to fight for our nation, and I for one welcome our newcomers in arms. Your actions brand you an enemy of Ishgard, and you will pay for your crimes. I love the weapon! I'm so excited by it. This is blasphemy. I'm an inquisitor. You betray your bloodline, and thus it falls to me to excise the corruption seeping into our nation's veins. Okay. Let's do it. Oh. Didn't really skip that. Yeah, I'm still kind of learning like which buttons I actually need to press. So it's taken freaking ages, and there's a lot of buttons, but I think I'm getting there. Okay, apparently she is not she's not as human as we thought. Yeah, I need to pay attention to what's going on with
One shot, one kill.
with my environment as well. It's like I've been looking at the spells and trying not to mess them up. Yeah, I need to pay more attention for sure. Wow. Okay, I guess we need to kill this thing. Should have stayed in the pub. So this guy says. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, we dealt with the dragon fire. Guess that was of the utmost importance. Oh god. Come on. Maybe I'm supposed to actually move away from her when she does that. Jeez. I need to pay more attention. I have a feeling I'm in trouble. I am definitely in trouble. Why am I in such trouble? Oh god. Oh, I need those heals. Ah! I don't know how to avoid that. I don't think that's something that can be avoided at all. Okay, well at least I escaped that thing. Come on, heals. Oh, okay, that's gonna be less damage for us. I wonder if I can actually, I don't think I can burst her. I don't think that's how it works. I think we just need to, oh my god. I think I just need to deal with the fire instead. Oh goodness. Okay. That's enough. That's enough. Come on, Baroness. Oh, okay, we didn't die. Yeah, I'm still learning. Sorry about my my unfortunate battle skills. Hi Nike, welcome back. What's up? I don't know how to dodge it. Like she was showing no signs of spitting that fire. Like nothing was on the floor whatsoever. Yeah, I needed those heals. What the hell? It is finished. Jeez. The Baroness and her cronies believed that none but the nobility are fit to lead Ishgard's people. They resented the efforts to bring highborn and lowborn closer in standing, and would seem that the Hound's formation... Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to that, but that's okay. It's over. They resented efforts to bring highborn and lowborn closer in standing, and it would seem that the Hound's formation was too great a threat to be endured. All we want is a little respect and the strength to defend our home. What are they so bloody afraid of? Like, later on, I saw when that was gonna happen, but I was, like, overly consumed by the fact that I had, like, 2 HP. All we want is a little respect and the strength to defend our home. What are they so bloody afraid of? They fear the erosion of their status, and I must confess to feeling a whisper of that unreasoning terror. Had I succumbed to my jealousy and hate, I may have joined them upon their twisted path. Feels bad. But I misjudged you. I believed you so reviled the circumstances of your birth that you sought only to bring ruin upon Ishgard. Until recently, you wouldn't have been far off the mark. It was V and Sir Aymeric who convinced me that fighting for change was damn sight more worthwhile than adding to the misery. I remembered that. I think that was actually the part of the MSQ, right? It's kind of a long time ago. Indeed. Pray forgive the barbs I have slung at you and your hounds, Captain. I've been blind to the courage and determination of the common folk, and I humbly request that the Watch continue to aid us in the defense of this city. You didn't deserve all the spite I spat at you, neither. I see his face when I look at you, and I just can't bloody help myself. I'll try to work on that, though, eh? I see. Aww. I knew they liked each other. Like, they can't not like each... Yeah, I remember the MSQ part. And she was like a big deal when she got introduced. I must go now and see to the processings of the prisoner. Be well, sister. Yeah, she likes him. Sister. No, wait, what? They're not related, are they? Who is that guy? They're not. I don't remember him at all. You're our siblings. Oh, what? Your siblings then? I was unaware that you and Sarah Muscadin were so closely connected. What? That's... what? Was I wrong? I apparently was wrong. Hi, Neko, welcome back. How are you doing? I'm having a great day. I hope you are too. What? Left that part out, did I? He's my half-brother, born to another woman after my darling dad cast my mum back onto the streets. Oh, that's why she said that. I get it now. She is a half-Elzen, and her mom is, well, not. So... But I didn't know about this part. Well, I guess it's kind of a nice touch that we learned more about her during the quest. Well, that ain't a thing you just blurt out now, is it? Not something I bring up often, no. And I don't reckon Muscadin was too keen on declaring his relation to the mongrel, especially after he had inherited the old man's estate. Jeez. Well, might be, as you can put that bad blood behind you now. Better than drowning in any road. Might be, as you're right, Rosnell. Like, I always wondered, like, why we don't have, like, more of the, like, would they be called, like, half-breeds in FF or not? Like, who else is born with, like, would they be considered, like, interracial marriages or relationships? I guess. Most admirable woman you've become, my dear, not to mention a champion to the people of the Broom. It seems I was right to put that firearm in your hand. And I thank you for taking that gamble. You gave me more than just a weapon that day. You gave me control over my fate. If it weren't for you, I'd likely still be scrounging in the street and cursing at the sky. It is gratifying indeed to see how far you've come. Now, I really must return to the workshop. This mountain of commissions only grows larger the longer I neglect it. As Joy would so sharply remind me. Like, are we ever gonna see Joy again? I kind of miss her already. Aww. We'd best get back to the Broom ourselves. Sim and Ostand will be worried what's become of us. I wonder if that's the end of the quest line. Aw, that was a good one. I loved it. Yeah, that's the last of it. Aw. That was a good story, wasn't it? Oh, can't jump here, I suppose. Okay. Really wanted to find a shortcut. Oh, there we go. The swordsman returned, the Baroness is in fetters, and the hounds have shown themselves a force to be reckoned with. Happy endings all round, eh? You lads and lasses was a bit rough to start with, but I can't rightly call them pups anymore. You'll do fine without us, I say. What, so you're both leaving then? I thought you'd have a few more tricks to share. Don't start whining now, Les. We've given you the tools and the foundation. We can build the rest of the bleeding house yourself. That we can. Thank you. Aww. Alright, let's not get all bloody sentimental then. I'm off. Fair winds to you, Eve. That was beautiful, isn't it? Our thanks to you as well, V. Come back and visit when you can. I'm sure that the hounds will have some new stories to tell. Okay. Oh yeah, the Scholasticate. I remember that. I still have like 2 quests to finish for the Scholasticate, but I think I recall something like that. Or to retake the next series of quests, you must have must have completed the MSQ Shadowbringers, completed the role quest. Okay. Next Machinist will be available from Stephanie. Okay, fine. Machinist, not a man. Awesome. Okay, so we got that done. That's okay. That was enjoyable. I want to see what the armor is like. Okay, you guys said the hat was pretty good. Let's check out that hat. Okay, these are the goggles, right? Or not? Okay, let me check out these. Oh, I don't know which ones are better. I really like these, and I really like those too. Okay, Machinists. Boosts. These are the... Okay, let me see the coat. Oh, the coat is actually kind of cute. Too bad you can't dye it. But it is alright, isn't it? Kind of nice. How about the gloves? The gloves are meh. How about the... Oh, the pants are actually really fancy. I like them. And the boots probably cover them. If you save the outfit like this... Yeah, they're gonna cover the... Oh, I don't really like how they go together. They're not really, I don't know. Okay, the weapon looks pretty nice though. The 80s hat. Yeah, the unfortunate thing about the hat, this one is that it really clips with my hair, but I can see how it's awesome. The 80 hat, we'll get to it by next time. I will make sure to finish leveling, so we'll be able to pick up the gear from undo cups, and I will finish those level 80 quests. But for my ears, like these big headphones are pressing on my ears and my glasses, and it really hurts. But anyway, that is going to be it for today. Now the weapon is good. The weapon is good. I like it. For today, that's gonna be it, and also that's going to be it not for just for this week, but also for next week. Like I previously announced, next week I have my kiddo throughout the whole weekend, so I will not be able to stream, and he's leaving on Monday. I guess that's gonna be like February 28th or so. So I will be back the following weekend. I guess that's March the 4th. And I postponed the glam competition that we were gonna do. That's gonna be on March the 4th. So it's gonna be Friday. So you guys have about 2 weeks or less than 2 weeks to figure out your outfits, and I will post more info on Discord. So if you're not on Discord just yet, you can find the links in the description. Thank you. It's gonna be a really nice week. I have a lot of stuff planned, and I just don't want to be too tired for it. So today I'm gonna call it here because he's arriving at like 7 in the morning, and I need to be ready for that as well. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be fun. Thank you so much for joining, not just today, but this week as well. I had a lot of fun, and the stories were good. The cooking stream was good. Today we got to watch a lot of cool videos, and overall, I just had a really nice streaming weekend. So thank you for that. Anyway, I will be seeing you soon. I'll be posting videos regularly on the channel. I just won't be live next weekend, but yeah, I'll be seeing you very soon. Thanks again. Take care. Have a great next week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.